This is a fragrance from the candle making store. Now, again, they do sell fragrances mainly for making candles, but if you read the description of them, you can't use it in perfumes, lotions, soaps, and things like that. So since you want this smoke, since, you know, I'm gonna have to clap back a little bit. That just right there was talking out your ass. That's what that was. I like it. I'm gonna use it. And anybody that don't mind it can purchase from me. But if you don't, then, you know, keep it moving. A lawsuit for using fragrance oils in my perfume. Really? He loves me. He loves what he sees.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't got nothing else better to do. Ain't that right, Bill?
Shut up. Hey guys, welcome back. Be quiet. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know, my name is Wiltasha, but you can just call me TayTheySay. And if you're new here, I am a perfumer. I create perfume fragrances on my channel. I teach you guys how you can do it yourself, all this and all that. And to everybody that's coming back, thank you for supporting. I appreciate you. Okay, now before we even get started, go ahead and like this video because you know you're gonna like it. Comment something nice down below. Share this video, you know, why not share it with the world? It's free. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this video. If you guys can tell by the title, I'm basically going to go ahead and talk to you guys about using fragrance oils inside of your perfume. Can you even do it? Is it allowed? Is it recommended? Like what? Now don't worry. Like I said, I will be going into detail of exactly that, all this and that. But first, I want to go ahead and just let you guys know how this video came about, okay? Because it seems like there's a lot of people out there still confused. They still confused. So it was this girl that commented on one of my videos, this video to be exact. And she said, fragrance oils are used for candles, lotion, soap, etc., etc. They aren't really supposed to be used for perfumes. Natural essential oils, absolutes, etc., etc. And aroma molecules are what are used to make perfumes, especially if you're selling them. You need to be very careful because with fragrance oils, it can be dangerous, cause burns and reactions on the skin, and you can catch a lawsuit. We're not having that. We're not having none of that. So then she ends with saying, blending naturals and aroma molecules is a lot harder to learn, but yeah, that's what's used in perfume. So based on my knowledge, I feel like she watched this one video, this one 30-minute something video, 20-something minute video, and think she just knows my whole technique of creating fragrances, or knows like the depth that I go into creating fragrances. Oh, but you know, that's what the internet is for, right? So then I responded with this. Yeah, you guys can go to that video and read what I responded if you want to. But then, when I read this comment, I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and address it. I'm going to go ahead and, you know, make a video about, you know, using fragrance oils in perfume, if you can't even use it, and how to know if you can use it, whatever, and all of that. But then she went ahead and commented again under this video, another video. And then I commented this, you know, this, that, yada, yada, that, this, and that. Yeah, but if you guys really want to read those comments, because they are very long, you can go ahead under that video after you watch this one and go ahead and read that, okay? You see? So since you want this smoke, since, you know, I'm going to have to clap back a little bit, just a little bit, because etc. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead lay on the video and let you guys know if you can even use fragrance on your perfume. But first, I want to hit some points that she mentioned inside her comment, okay? Now, I really do feel like with her like comment on my videos, I don't think she really watched them, but nevertheless, whatever drove her to a comment, she did it anyway. So and also not to mention that this video is over a year old, so you know, a lot of the ways I do create fragrances are a little different, but for the most part with this video I do agree with it at least 99%. And the only reason it's 99% instead of 100 is because of one thing, and that is the categories that perfume fall under. Now in that video I did say it fall under category 9, which I was mistaken. Now later on I did realize I was wrong, and then I did figure out it was category 4. But then somebody did comment under that video and they also said that it's category 4, which, you know, I would think, like, how would she know that I knew that already? But nevertheless, she was correct. She told me about it, and I thanked her, like, thank you for, you know, informing me, yada yada, whatever, okay? So that is probably like the only thing besides, like, you know, trying different techniques, but that is like the only thing that I probably changed my mind about that video. But for the most part, that video is still, I still agree with 99% of that video, okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you that, that in fact, you can use fragrance oils, etc. and I'm gonna show you what I mean by that, exactly what I mean by that. Okay, now I know I never said, disclaimer, I never said that you can use all fragrance oils in your perfume. I never said that. I make sure that I say it's FDA approved, IFRA approved, skin approved, like it's actually allowed to be used in a perfume. I know I said that. No, did I say that? Did I say that?
So on the site it tells you, like with Nuture Soap, luckily it does tell you the percentage that is allowed to use. I would suggest everybody that purchase from there to read it themselves to get the information. Don't just take it from me. But they do have the IFRA where you go to and it tells you the different categories and the percentage allowed to use for each category.
No, I did say that. So I just want to make sure I let y'all guys know that, okay? Right? I said that, right?
The IFRA where you go to and it tells you the different categories and the percentage allowed to use for each category.
Okay. Now, first let me go ahead and shout out some of the soap makers, and you know, like what she mentioned, soap maker Calumet. Let me go ahead and shout some of you guys out, okay? First, I would like to shout out some soap makers like Royalty Soap, you know, Katie Carson. I really love her videos, been watching them for years. Royal Appleberry, I'm not sure the owner's name. I do apologize, but I really like her soap making channel too. For my candles makers, we got Tiana Coates, I want to say, and we have Stanley Handcrafted. Those are some great candle makers. Like, I love all of their videos. They are very informative and things like that. Now, the reason the reason I chose to lean towards perfume was mainly because of some of these people that I mentioned. Now, unlike some of these in the box thinking ass bitches, unlike some of the in the box thinking people, when I started making perfume, I noticed that they use fragrance oils, and I started thinking like, I wonder what else fragrance oils can be used for. So I did my research. But like I said, no, everybody don't think the same, so you know. Now, so shout out to them, and that's another reason I started referencing the Fragrance View. That's another perfumer on YouTube, because it's not a lot of us, but that's another perfumer that I actually watch, and he's very informative. You guys should check him out. Like I said, his name is the Fragrance View. He got a lot of information. That's actually in English, because a lot of perfume videos are in like another language, but we're not gonna talk about that. That's not what we're here for. So she also explains that perfumes can be perfumes should be created by a natural, like essential oils. She said essential oils, aroma molecules, things like that, which again, you know, I could have sworn I made a video, you know, like tinctures and absolutes. I mean, I could have sworn I made a video on that too, about different things that can be used in a perfume. Did I not? No, I think I did. Etc. So yeah, you guys, like, I don't understand, like, it's one thing to, like, okay, if she really felt like she really needed to, you know, check me or correct me, she should have just messaged me. Then she could have we could even talk about this. But it seemed like she just so headstrong on the fact that she knows that she just knows, right? She just knows, right? Okay. Now she also said blending like natural oils, essential oils, aroma molecules, everything like that is harder than it looks, which I don't remember ever once mentioning that it's so easy to create a perfume. I know in that video it probably looked like, oh, you just do this, it's easy. But also in that video and many other videos, I could have sworn I always tell you guys to test your fragrances. It's not nothing you can just whip together and be done with. You have to test, you have to blend, you have to wait. It takes time, it takes patience. When it comes to creating perfume, I would like the first to say that it is an art, and if you're not willing to put in a little work and have a little patience, this is not for you. You might well click off this video. It's a little work, and if you're not willing to do it, this ain't for you, boo. It takes a lot to create a fragrance. It's not nothing that just 1, 2 done. Like, it takes months. It is very important, because I don't think I elaborated on it enough. Do not try to get into it just because, oh, I think I can do it, it's easy. Oh, I think I can do it, it seems simple. No, boo. It is not. It is work. That being said, it takes a lot of patience and a lot of time and a lot of tests. Like, I opened my perfume business at how many, like 7 perfumes. It took me months to create those 7 perfumes. It was not no overnight thing, no 30-minute thing. So unlike, I believe that you think that in a 30-minute video, I just said that, oh, you can do this and do that and you're done. No, that's not right, you guys. If I ever made it seem like it's that easy, I do apologize. But there's a lot that goes into that. That's one thing she is actually correct about. It's an art to it. It's a passion about it. That's why I say, if you do not like, you can test it out, but this is something you would have to really want to do, because this is nothing that just easy peasy lemon squeezy done. Okay, so I just want to go ahead and throw that out there. Let me see, etc. Now, if I do end up missing any steps, if I do end up missing any information that I want to tell you guys, I will be, popping in for the future to let you guys know. For the most part, that is like the main things I believe that she spoke of in her comment. The main things I wanted to address besides, oh, of course, that's why you test, because fragrance oils are very dangerous and they can cause burns and irritations, and you don't want that. One of the most important thing is your client safety. So yeah, that was also correct what she said. So yeah, she said some more in her second comment, but you guys can go ahead and check that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into a few examples of exactly why and you can use fragrance oils. 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 Okay. So I went ahead and looked up a few of my favorite places to buy fragrances. It's quite a few. We have Etemal Essence, like one of the top ones. We have Nature's Garden, Scensts, and we have Scensts and Nature's Garden, Scensts. I think it's one more. I can't think of it now. If I think about it, I'm gonna put it on the screen for you guys. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with one, like Etemal Essence. Okay, so this is one of my favorite fragrance oils. You can buy them on Amazon. You can also buy them from their website. I do have a link in the description. It is an affiliate link, so of course if you purchase, I get a little something. But you guys, it's not sponsoring anything. I actually tried them quite a bit. I'll talk to them in previous videos. They are very great. So yeah, you guys, if you wanna, check them out, you can click the link in the description. So with Etemal Essence, they even have, like, if you go to their website, I'm gonna go put some on the screen. If you go to their website, they have a link where it says DIY spring perfume spray. Why would a company that's a fragrance oil company, put DIY perfume on their website if you couldn't use it if you couldn't use that fragrance oil in a perfume? Even on Amazon, you can go to Amazon, right? For example, Dark Amethyst. This is one of their fragrances. If you go to Dark Amethyst and you scroll down, it says DIY perfume spray. Oh, but you can't use fragrance oils in perfume. You can't. It's impossible, etc. I guess that etc. etc. cannot stand for perfumes. It's something to think about. But yeah, you go down and it tells you, it even gives you a freaking detailed step-by-step instructions on how you can even use their fragrance oils in perfume. Now I would like to mention that they are sorry, I think I'm saying this wrong. Let me make sure that I'm pronouncing that right. They are aroma chemicals. They are synthetically compounded from aroma chemicals. Now, being the small-minded thinker that person is, just because it says premium fragrance oil means, I guess you'll just look over that. You'll just look past that. Go sit down, baby. Go sit. So cute. I guess you'll just look past that altogether, like, oh, it says premium fragrance oil. Can't use that. That's what stops people from, growing. That's what stops people. That's what leaves you where you at right now, because you think too small. But it tells you right here that you can use this fragrance oil in perfume. It tells you right here exactly how it's made up. So that's one company I really like. So yes, you guys, that premium fragrance oil is allowed to be used in perfume. They even, like I said, give you a detailed step-by-step instruction on how to make perfumes with their fragrance oil, which I will leave a link in the description for you guys. Okay, that is Etemal Essence. Now there is a second shop, which is Nature's Garden. Now I just picked one random fragrance, but it is 7-Up Pound Cake. Now if you was to go to Nature's Garden and you was to look this up, right, you will see that it's more of a sweet cakey based fragrance. But if you scroll down, and this is on all their fragrances, you just scroll on down, it says, oh, what is this? You can use it in paraffin wax, vegetable wax, potpourri, incense, bath oil, soap, gel, lotion, and perfumes. Perfumes? No, that's impossible, etc. etc. No, that's impossible, etc. Yes, 3% of their fragrance oil is allowed to be used in perfume. And like I said, like, you could easily just look up the IFRA of each company, and then the IFRA would easily tell you if it's allowed. Oh yeah, you guys, I kind of forgot to mention what the IFRA is, but it's basically telling you what the percentages allowed to use of that fragrance under that company in a solution, I guess. Like if it was like if you were making soap, a particular percentage of a particular fragrance under that company that's allowed to use, or it'd be for lotions, or it'd be for a face mask, or it'd be for body wash, or it'd be for a candle, or it'd be for anything like that, or a perfume. That is what the IFRA is doing. It's basically telling you what percentage of that fragrance under that company is allowed to use in that solution. So that's what the IFRA is, in case I didn't mention in the video, because I don't think I did, but yeah. For example, when I look up the IFRA. When I looked that up, it tells you different classes between 1 through 11 and what falls under these classes. Now, I will leave the one that I'm finna show you guys right now. I will leave this one linked in the description. And if you look at class 4, it got class 4 A, B, and C, and D. It tells you right here what is allowed. Hydroalcoholic products applied to unshaved skin. It has like colognes, Eau cologne, Eau perfume, or perfume. So it's like, it tells you right here that if it falls under class 4, you can use it in perfumes. Fine fragrances like cologne, perfume, body oil, lotion of all types. It says it right here. You guys can read it on your own. Like I said, I was trying my best to leave the link to this one so you guys can read it and get your own information. But it says clearly that you can use it in perfumes, and it even states on the website that it can be used in perfumes, and the allowed percentage is allowed to use in perfumes, but it's a fragrance oil. Right? Now I know some people might be like, oh, okay, that says how much you can use in perfume. But how would you find that out with all the fragrance oils, and how do you know which exactly fragrance oil, which fragrance oil can actually be used? Like, you find a website, right? It got fragrance oil you want to use, but you're not sure you can use it in perfumes. Maybe they don't have the percentage allowed, or don't even have it stated on the website. Easy. Email the company. Message the company. Ask them, can you use it in perfumes? That way it stops all of that. So if something was to happen, you know exactly who to take it to. Okay. Now another company that I really like is Scensts. And the IFRA of Scensts, it has it on here as well. It has like I said, I'm gonna put it on the screen so you guys can see. Right here, category 4, it says category 4B, 25%. This is their fragrance oil. This is for Scensts. Everybody's percentages is different. That's why I say you must make sure whatever fragrance you use, you make sure you check that particular allowed percentage of that fragrance oil, because they are not the same. I could have sworn I stated this plenty of times in my video, but their allowed percentage is 25% when it comes to their perfume type ones. Right here, 4B, you guys can see it's right on the for a hydroalcoholic perfumes. Hydroalcoholic is basically alcohol based, like the alcohol, the perfume is alcohol, the ethanol that I tell you guys to use for your fragrances. That's what they talking about. It is ethanol, EDP, or perfume. Fine fragrances. I mean, it tells you right here. Now, if that is not enough, if that IFRA for those two companies I just showed you, you can just look up any company IFRA. If that's not enough, you guys, here's what I did for you guys. So it's another company that I really like, which is Nuture Soap. Technically, they go for soap makers. That is like their clientele. But just like I told you guys before, like no matter if it says fragrance oil for candle fragrance oil, things like that, if you do your research and you actually look into it, you probably could use it fragrances for perfume, but you have to make sure. So I went ahead and actually emailed this company, because I said, let me email this company, just, why not? Why not? Okay, so before I tell you guys where I emailed them, I would like for you guys to look at this, right? This is Nuture Soap website, and this is what you will see under the fragrances. As you can see, it says category 9 is soap, bath bombs, and rinse-on products. Category 4 is lotions and leave-on products. And category is candle or all non-skin contact products, right? Now, it doesn't say perfume right there, which is why you probably will be second guessing. Like, can I use it in perfume? Is it safe? I'm not sure if I'm allowed. Like, I don't know, which is fine. That's why I went ahead and emailed the company so I can go ahead and give you guys the information. Y'all, while I'm looking for this, I just want to say, you guys, it's okay to, have your opinion or to even have a question. Because even if she really do believe that you can't use fragrance oil, the thing is, I don't understand what makes her so, to make her think that she just knows. And the reason I say is because she says in her other comment, if you guys go read under that video, she said in her comment that perfumes look down on people that use fragrance oil. And that, basically perfumes look down on people that use fragrance oil. I'm going to go ahead and talk about that. Like I said, I'm looking for it right now, you guys. I'm looking for it right now. So what I feel like she mean by that is, when I watch perfume and stuff, and they do talk about fragrance oils, especially like big companies using fragrance oil in their perfume, it's technically is a synthetic. It's man-made, which means it's not the healthiest. But when it comes to this, I feel like it's just like anybody feels feelings towards somebody like that don't eat meat or eat healthy and say that you shouldn't eat fast food. Or somebody that might be like, I don't like paraffin wax products, I don't like soy wax because soy wax is naturally made and paraffin wax is not. Or somebody that be like, they'll probably be thinking like, you shouldn't use gas cars. Everybody should switch to electric cars because it's better for the planet. it's ethnical. It's pick your poison, basically. That's basically what I'm saying. It's basically your choice. Whether you feel like something is wrong or you don't agree with it doesn't mean that somebody should stop. Like, I eat meat. And just because somebody's vegan, you're not going to tell me that, you're not going to tell me that I'm wrong. I'm going to do what I do, and you can do what you do, because that's your opinion, and that's what you agree with. Just like, this is what I do and that's just what I want. That's what I like, and that's what I prefer. So just because, I feel like the reason she feel like it's looked down is because fragrance oil are like synthetically compounded. It's not natural, and if you use it too much, technically it could be harmful. Just like if you driving cars with gas, it's a little bad for the ozone layer. Eating unhealthy can cause to like diseases. For example, you know, if you was to eat unhealthy compared to somebody eating healthy, they just look you look down on somebody, or you be like, oh, that's wrong, you shouldn't do it. Where it's like, it's let me like what I like and choose what to do, what I do, based on my own preference. You don't have to agree with it, but you're not gonna outright tell me that I'm wrong in my face, but because you feel like you're right. And that's why I feel like she was going with it, and that's why she said what she said. Nevertheless, she can feel how she want to feel, but keep that over there. Like I tried to say in my first comment, we good over here. Okay, we good over here, y'all. Okay, so I emailed them. At the bottom of the email, it says, I said, can your fragrances be used in perfumes like roll-on based perfumes, which I mean oil-based, but roll-on perfumes, or spray alcohol-based perfumes? If so, what is the recommended allowed percentage? This is what I said. And then they emailed me back. They said perfumes fall under category 4, which I knew. Perfumes apply to unshaven skin, which is the same as category as lotion. So like I said earlier with the category lotion, when they told you category, when they basically what I showed you earlier, so you can follow the usage rates for the lotions indicated on the label, okay? So like some of them is like 2%, it could be more, it could be less, depending on the fragrance that you pick under their company, under that website. On the on the Nuture Soap, depending on what fragrance you use, it tells you exactly what that percentage is based on the lotion rate, and it says right here in this email. So you telling me this fragrance oil company is they just lying, right? Just lying to me, etc. Like, it's so funny because people are just so small-minded and they think so in the box, that I actually took the steps to do my research to make sure that I can do what I do, and that's why I do what I do, and I know what I'm doing. But for somebody to come try to check me, and then at the same time, not only once, and then I try to like play it off, then come back again with some more to say, they have to check it again. I gotta make this video just so that comment won't be reached to no other subscribers or anybody else that might watch that video and think that she knows what she's talking about, because she don't. So yes, you can use fragrance oil. No, I'm not getting no lawsuit. And she said something about if she was about my perfume, she can tell that it wasn't me. No baby. If you was to buy one of my fragrances like everybody else about my fragrances, you would love it. It would smell good, and it's just like that. It's just like that. Now I don't think I have anything else to say. I think I got my point across pretty well. Well, I think I got my point across. What you guys think? Cause that right there was right there was talking out your ass. That's what that was. Cause first I wasn't upset, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't feel no type of way when she first said it. Cause I was like, you know, like people probably still think like this because technically, the perfumers don't personally prefer synthetic fragrances, fragrance oil, and that's fine. But I like it. I'm gonna use it, and anybody that don't mind it can purchase from me. But if you don't, then you know keep it moving. When she commented the second time, that really was like, don't come over here with that what you don't do that. Like, just don't do that. Like, just don't do that. Thank you. So yeah, you guys. Now, like I said, if I have anything additional to add, I will probably like come in this video. Probably you'll see like future me coming in and say things here and there. I'll try to include like everything that I mentioned. I'll try to include like links to everything down below. For the Eternal Essence fragrance, like I said, I do have a video link. I will leave it in the description, so you guys want to purchase from it, you know, help your girl out. You get some good fragrances. They really good, you guys. They really good. They're very long last. They smell really good, and a little goes a long way. And I would say buy it from you can buy it from either. You can buy it from the website if you want. They're a little cheaper. They buy them from Amazon, but you know, Scents, Nature's Garden, Nuture Soap, all of them have some great fragrances. My top two would be, I guess, Eternal Essence and Nuture Soap, but because they got some very potent fragrance oils. But I also use perfume oils in my fragrances. I don't know. I used to do it before, but I stopped. But now I'm doing it again. But they're really good. Perfume oil, you can get dupes, or you can get like those traditional ones like musk and stuff like that. So Yeah, you guys, none of this video is sponsored. Nothing in this video is sponsored. It's just my own personal opinion. I have a lot of videos coming out. I'm going to be doing different videos where I'm creating fragrances, and then I'm talking to you guys a little more. And then I'm still waiting on a lot of packages to come, because I did order stuff from overseas, obviously. So I can do like future videos, and I'll give you guys just, you know, a lot, okay? So yeah, you guys, let me go ahead and cut this video because this video probably super long already. But thank you guys so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like the video again, comment, share, subscribe. Watch some of my previous videos. Like, support your girl. Go ahead. You know, why not? Like, why not? Like, you like perfume or you like me, then yeah, you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next video. And thank you guys so much for watching. And yes, enjoy using fragrance oils in your perfume, girl, boy, baby, anybody who's watching, enjoy it. You can do it. So like I said, make sure it's FDA or IFRA approved, because you do not want to be causing, no, you don't want to get no lawsuit. We don't want that. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the video.